Hello, I'm Nacia. Um, so I'm gonna be doing these weekly check-ins because I recently, a week ago, just started the Artist's Way, and I'm really, really excited about this. Um, it has fundamentally already sort of changed me and my way of, just. Oh God. Anyway, um, So yeah, I was really inspired by Doechii to really start getting into this whole journey because I've always found myself like in weird periods of like stasis where I don't really do much. Cause okay, I'll put this first. So to introduce myself, I'm Nasha. I am an aspiring performer, musician. Um, I've always had this dream, and this is my effort of keeping myself more disciplined and more consistent with posting content. This is also kind of like a exposure therapy kind of thing. So yeah, I don't really mind I'm trying not to care about the views or anything. I just want to do this for myself. And whoever stumbles upon this, hello, hi. But anyway, so yeah, this is my first week of going into the artist's way. Uh, and yeah, let's start the check-in. Fuck it, let's go. So yeah, every week you're supposed to do this before you start the next chapter. At the end of the week when you're about to start the next chapter. So anyway, number one, how many days did you do your morning pages? 7 out of 7. We always hope. Well, how was the experience for you? I have been doing my morning pages every day. Man, the experience for me, it just helps so much to write whatever the hell you want to write onto a paper, onto a notebook or anything, and it gives me more freedom to like tap into the words that I don't really usually use, because as smart as I think I am, sometimes I don't have like the widest vocabulary. But anyway, it really has changed me though. It's really it's helping me impose a schedule or routine for myself because I lack self discipline. I really do, especially when it comes to my creativity. So yeah, I started waking up early every day. Well, I was already doing that prior to that, but I used to freaking fall asleep at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. because my brain would just run all the time. You know, and the morning pages really help. And it's 3 full pages. Here, let me show you. Even let me get it. Man, and this is a brand new notebook. I used it. I got a new a new notebook for it too. Well, it's been lying around, but I never really used it. But yeah, look at all this. It starts on page 2 or morning pages 2 because I put my first entry in another notebook. But I figured I might as well do the thing. So yeah, I did my affirmations. I did the exercises. The whole thing where you have to write all your affirmations and also write down the blurts, aka the self-limiting thoughts and feelings and statements in your head that kind of put you down. You're supposed to, which I find very interesting. You're supposed to put those down, which is very cool. So yeah, morning pages, did all of them. I did one this morning. My last one this morning. It's the 7th, or the 8th. I'm not sure. But the thing is, I forgot to do my affirmations. I might do that later. But anyway, yeah. Moving on, Taylor Swiftly. Did you do your artist date this week? What did you do? How did it feel? So, the reason why my hair is wet, if you can really tell, my hair is wet. I just got out of the shower because I planned on doing my artist date today because it's the day right before I have to do or delve into the next chapter already, or the next week na, or sorry. Anyway, so I swam. essentially. I swam today, and I put on a Fleetwood Mac vinyl in the background. It's quite the fun vibe. Um, but yeah, to give context, the artist date is it's like a thing that you have to do on your own because I think I should structure these. Whatever. Um, it's a little date that you take yourself on and your inner creator as they call it in the book, which is essentially like your inner child. Because that's where most of your creativity and your dreams and your aspirations come from. It's from what you did and what you wanted as a child, as a creative, right? And I always wanted to be a rock star. I feel that I am very capable of doing such, but the work's gotta be put in, which is what I'm doing. I've been posting a lot more on TikTok. Again, I'm planning on recording a few covers after this, so I have more stuff to upload on my TikTok. Whoever sees this, I don't know if anyone's gonna see this. Feel free to follow me on there. Feel free to follow me on IG, on Instagram. I'll put all my stuff in the description. Oh my god, I'm a YouTuber. Wow. Links in the description, guys. Anyway, yeah, the artist date. It really, it gave me more. I feel like it gave me more mental leeway and mental space to be able to, tap into my innermost thoughts. And swimming was always a thing that I loved to do when I was a kid. Um, it's pretty sad thinking about how I just like one day I just sort of stopped and stopped caring about doing that for myself. But at the ripe age of 25, which is how old I am, but yeah, like it really showed me like it showed me how there's just so much that I can be doing in terms of healing myself, and it doesn't have to be work 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 all the time, and it doesn't have to be that I shouldn't be doing anything at all, you know but yeah, it was really, I think it's really important for me to start doing that stuff for myself. I'm gonna try and not do the same artist date every week because it's a 12-week course, right? So yeah, do the swimming thing. I might go on a walk. I did the 20-minute walk yesterday as well because it tells you as one of the exercises to take yourself on a 20-minute walk. And it really did shift it really did shift my perspective and like, you know, my way of thinking. My mind has never been so clear. Being a person who's constantly overthinking, constantly overanalyzing everything, constantly like just thinking way too much about things where it gets to the point where I'm just actively, or I mean like physically not doing anything, where I'm just so in my head. I have that a horrible tendency to do that, to just live in my head in my daydreams, you know. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start this whole artist journey. Like I really want to find a good place within myself to get rid of all my self-limiting thoughts and get rid of all the stuff that's been holding me back. Like I don't want to hold back anymore. This is why I'm freaking recording this for YouTube, because like number one, exposure therapy. I've always been hyper conscious of posting stuff online, and I think this is a good step to start. And yeah, I've been taking the steps also on my TikTok, like I mentioned, which feels good. But my thing now is that I don't want to focus too much on the views. I don't want to focus too much on the views and the likes and stuff, because that's really what discouraged me initially. And it was also more so like it felt like a chore. I'm just allowing myself to post whatever the hell I want, and I think it'll work, as long as people see my face, and that's all that really matters, or at least that's what all the TikTok and social media market experts talk about, which I think is a good way to start. But yeah, my artist date was really nice. I listened to, what was that album? Hold on. Okay, the album that I listened to, which I have a vinyl of, is Tango in the Night, which is the one that has Everywhere and Little Lies and Big Love. It's a great album. I really like that album. But of course, the best Fleetwood Mac album, my favorite album, is Rumors. Like, I mean, who wouldn't see that as their favorite? Because it's just so iconic and so amazing, and the story behind it so amazing. But yeah, I listened to the whole vinyl front to back, just swam, you know. It was really fun. I felt a part of myself start to heal, you know, and I really tapped into little me inside, you know, and it was really nice. It was really pleasant. I really enjoyed it. I wish I could do that more often. I wish I could do that for every artist date, but I wanna keep the variation with it. You know, I don't wanna keep doing the same thing. It might just feel, you know, I might get bored with it. You know. But yeah, let's move on. I guess no. Um, were there any other issues this week that you consider significant for your recovery? Issues this week. I think the one issue that stands out. I don't even know if I could call it an issue, but one thing that stands out to me with regards to that question is that there was just a day that I spent this week kind of no, it was like for some reason that day my inner censor, which is the voice that they call the voice that puts you down, the negative voice in your head, the censor in this book, right? So that day it didn't really paralyze me, but for some reason there was a lot more negative thoughts coming out and statements coming out, regardless of how much I've been reassuring myself within the week. It was pretty early on, but it doesn't really feel that way. I've never felt that way again. I don't know if it'll happen again. I'm only human. If it does, I trust myself that I know how to fucking get over it, you know, or move past it, move from it, or even let it inspire me to write a song, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that really struck me. But what surprised me about it, at least, is how easy it was for me to move away from that and just allow myself to feel those feelings. And once the next day came, I was like, okay, time to start posting on TikTok again. Okay, let me write this song, or okay, let me fool around on my guitar. My baby, oh crap, she's back there. It's my strat. But yeah, um, but yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that arose for me. And honestly, I think I don't think I'm being too hard on myself in terms of my work ethic, but I can see myself being a lot more productive the more than I am now, you know. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna cut this up and add this to the beginning of the video. I'm Nacia. I'm an up and coming musician, performer. I'm 25 years old. I'm a proud gay. I'm a proud lesbian. Um, and I have really big dreams. I have big dreams that I want to achieve, and I know that I can achieve them. I'm not gonna let anything or anyone stop me from achieving the success that I deserve. You know, that's not to say that it'll make me happy, but it'll surely add to some level of happiness in my life, you know, because, yeah, like, I hope you can join me on this journey, whoever I'm talking to. This is so weird to me. Um, but yeah, I hope that I can get more eyes on me out of this. I hope, you know, regardless, this is just for me, you know. But if it works out that way, I mean, it works for me too. I'm not gonna complain, you know. But yeah, like this book has really been such a driving force in my self improvement and tapping into my creativity. because I've always been the type of person to, or artist, I guess you could say, that would only write in spurts, little spurts of creativity. But I really don't want it to be like that anymore, and that's one of the reasons why I started this, you know. And I've been recommending it to so many of my friends, especially my creative friends. I'm like, dude, you gotta read this book. It's changing stuff for me, you know. Like, I only read the first few pages. I didn't even start the week 1 chapter yet. I had already written 2 songs, you know. That's already such a big thing for me, but I don't want it to be such a big deal, or I don't want it to give me such a level of gratification that I won't do that again. Does that make sense? Whatever. I don't care. But yeah, I sense a lot of promise in this journey. I am really happy with where I am and the progress that I've been making. I'm really happy with how this has even just the beginning of this has already altered my way of thinking, the way that I treat myself, you know, especially mentally, because we all know how insecurities get. Like, it gets really bad sometimes, you know, it paralyzes me, like I mentioned. But, you know, this has really been, well, not past tense. This is a really, really refreshing process for me to delve into, and I have no intentions of stopping, you know? And I figured it would also be good to document this so I can see my progression and how it's working out for me. And I would also like to shout out, I don't know if she's ever gonna see this, whatever, I'll just say it anyway, out of respect, because she's such an amazing artist. I only really started this journey because I saw Doechii start it. And, you know, given the trajectory of her career, I'm not saying that I'm expecting the exact same thing to happen to me, but I really, really was so inspired by how she just spearheaded everything for herself, and it worked out, you know. And I can see myself putting in the same effort and just seeing where it goes, you know. But, you know, my dream is a dream that I can turn into a reality. But yeah, I was inspired by Doechii. That's why I wanted to do these, like, these video diary things too. So yeah, I think that's enough time of me yapping. I don't even know if what I said made any freaking sense, but if whoever you are, if anyone's watching this, thanks for watching. But yeah, peace.